both quality teams. They like to push the pace offensively. Prospect shooting at a high clip from the outside. Zoe Black, number 15, with 25-plus points in their last game yesterday. She definitely likes to shoot the tray ball alongside her center, Link, who grabs a ton of rebounds, ton of assists, and scores on her own as well. She had 10 points yesterday. Glad to see another game between these two.
Tip goes to Prospect. Here they go setting up, and it is instantly a foul.
Ref crew already looks a little bit more strict on the calls than the previous one for the York game.
That ball inbounded up top and turned over. Here comes Lane Tech the other way. Bounce pass down low. Broken up.
Warren Mint getting the start here today. She came off the bench in their previous game on Monday. Starting here, Prospect looking at a smaller lineup, but definitely a more offensive-based one.
Warnament gives this one down low, and it is going Lane Tech's way. Definitely a player to look out for Lane Tech is their point guard, Vega Ransom Marks. She had a 20-point performance against York yesterday. Pass up ahead. Here it is to Bush, and going Prospect's way. Just turnover battle so far, Griffin.
If you want to hear from Zach Silkaitis, he's currently announcing the game in the main gym.
That's Downers Grove South versus Wabanzi Valley.
But don't leave this stream
no,
as...
don't.
I'm going to say this is a better game.
This is game of the day, in my opinion. This one's going to be tight. You just watched overtime, York versus St. Charles East. St. Charles East took that one, and there's a corner three. First basket of the night goes to Tess Brennan. I'm sorry, Zoe Black.
Already Zoe Black off to a hot start here, heating up from deep. First bucket of the night, looking to do more of the same later.
Down low pass, that one's going to stay in bounds. Going to Lane Tech.
Point guard to inbound here for Lane Tech.
Ball knocked away again.
Prospect good with their hands on the defensive side of the ball. They really like to push the ball away, get turnovers, and force the ball in transition, score early and often in the offensive possessions.
Marks set to inbound. Gives this one in. Back to Marks. Posting up. Nice move there. Crafty for two. Oh. There's a fall. Linky goes inside, gives it out to the corner, off the mark there for Warnament. Ball on the floor, Lane Tech picks this one up. Here's a bounce pass and a layup for Lucy Malis.
Good transition basketball there. Lane Tech, no player holding it for more than like 1.3 seconds on that possession and just passing it out.
Pull-up mid-range is good for Warnament, right in her defender's face. That ball swatted out of bounds. It'll stay with the champions.
Called a block there. Or a blocking foul.
Oh, you're right.
First foul of the day, called against number 32, Link. Sorry, not Link, Warrenman.
Marks up top. And it's turned over. Linky going the other way. Fakes, tries to draw contact, can't, gives it back out. Carroll back up top, off the mark. Lane Tech fighting for the board. And a travel is going to be called. Got to make sure you are staying put when chasing a board like that. Scarlett Harris gets called for a turnover.
Allie Link, in my opinion, is a real unicorn on the court. She plays a center position, but is more than comfortable bringing the ball up on her own or shooting outside or inside the three-point line.
Three off the mark. Lane Tech ball. Harris bringing it across the timeline. Here's a drive, kick, Bush in the corner. Up top now, Harris back in the corner again. Anna Harris driving. Bush mid-range. Bounces around and out. The Knights on the push. Pull up three. Not afraid to shoot it is Allie Linke again.
Link showing off that versatility on the offensive side, bringing the ball up past half court by herself, and then pulling up on the fast break. Typically, coaches don't want to see a three there, but she makes it go in.
Kicked ball violation there. Lane Tech with possession. Marks up top. Down low. Marks posting up. Going around. Less than 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Anna Harris up top again. Link got a piece of it. Still recovers, playing great defense up top. Marks trying to create, gives us one down low, and the two is good for Scarlett Harris. Link loses control. Harris picks this one up. Now Bush, midi. Yes! It's working for Lane Tech right now. 8 apiece. McDonough, no good. Bush with the save. Here goes Marks pushing in transition. Gives us one up ahead to Harris. Transition three off the mark for Marks. Lane Tech looking for a bucket. It is good from Anais Harris.
Both teams pushing the offense right now. I think the team that slows it down, values the possession more, limits turnovers, will be more successful in this game.
Definitely gotta say, I've watched two very different games as there is a wide open Madeline Marling down low. Two very different games in this gym. Another turnover. Black almost loses this one. It stays in bounds. No jump ball called. Lucy Malis rips that one away. As I was saying, two very different games that I have watched in the main gym, or in the South gym today. Lane Tech and Prospect playing with an offensive battle right now, 10 apiece with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. That York St. Charles East game was just slow possessions, defensive battles, very different. Malis on the inbound gives us one into Marks. Back to Malis. Marks getting it across the timeline. She's pressured. Got to be careful of that back foot. It's going to be a walk.
I'm surprised she didn't get called for the backcourt there. I feel like she crossed over the line before she got that second foot off the ground.
That's definitely what I saw originally. You know.
Either way, Prospect ball.
Yeah. Brennan. Black. Down low pass. Link. Trying to get free. Spinning. Back out. Big three-pointer for Brennan is good.
Tess Brennan got the start on Monday, coming off the bench here, but she's definitely spark-plugging that offense. Early three off the bench for her.
Ball almost stolen by Brennan there. Marks has a nice lane. Picks up her dribble. Swatted away by Link. It'll stay with the champions.
Marling almost getting the steal there. Had a hand on it, but couldn't stick the pass.
Malis over to Marks. Trying to create. Going down low. Back up top. Harris getting hounded on defense. Drops this one down low to Marks. Her floater is off the mark. Link full court pass into the corner. Three-pointer from Black is good.
Black, a lights-out shooter from the corner. That's her second one from that spot.
Griffin, you were telling me about her as you announced the last prospect game with John. Talked about how much of a shooter she was. She is really displaying that early on.
Hits a lot of threes from the outside, and once that happens, she really opens up this prospect offense, spreads the floor for Link to get down low, and oftentimes later in the game, I wouldn't be surprised if she goes with a pump fake and then drives in, as in Monday's game, she got a lot of players to bite on that pump fake after she hit a couple threes in a row, and I'm thinking Lane Tech's starting to get wary of that as well.
Little close game watch for all of you. Waubonsie Valley only up by 5 against Downers South with 4:54 left in the second quarter in the main gym. That is unexpected for sure. We'll see if that will stick. But here we have a 16-10 game with a minute 41 left.
As you said, you're unsure if that score will stick. Waubonsie Valley, huge favorites coming into this tournament, especially that game. Dominant win yesterday, only team to surpass 60 points, but they got it up to 90, so definitely a high-scoring offense there, but they're being shut down right now by DGS. Warnman comes in. So does number 4 for Prospect.
Simple. Oh, reverse layup from Marks is good.
Great hustle there by Marks to make the hustle play, get the steal, and then go right back up with it.
Link pushing. Giving this one in the corner. Daly, 3. No good. Rebounded by Link. The putback effort is good.
Link using her size there, corralling the offensive rebound and getting rewarded for it with the second chance points.
Stolen. Link pushing ahead. Daly, 2-pointer, no good. Defensive rebound. Marks pushing it the other way. 2-pointer off the mark. Stolen again. Marks. Pull up. Goes in.
Marks, that's already her second steal of this first quarter, showing off the hustle there.
Corner 3 from Daly. Rims out. Here comes Lane Tech pushing the other way. Malis. Minier giving this one to Marks. Marks drop down low. Layup, no good. Rebounded by Prospect. Warnament going the other way. No corner shot, instead a drive, lay. Tough one, no good. That takes us to the end of the first quarter. Your score, 18-14. With that, we will step away. You are watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back here to the South Gym. Lane Tech with possession. They trail 18-14. Corner three, Bush with a hand in her face, no good. Marks gets the offensive board. Goes back inside, blocked again. Ball will stay with Prospect.
This game, very similar to the first game on Monday for Prospect. Seemed like a closer matchup than it was. It was kind of back and forth like this, and then all of a sudden, Prospect went on a kind of quiet run and just grew a lead, and that's what they've done so far here, up 4, looking to grow with this possession.
No more fast break opportunity here for Prospect, but an open 3 is capitalized on by Ashley Skelton. Minier getting it across the timeline. She's doubled up top. Travel called. Great pressure by the Knights.
Great job by the Knights to use that 6th defender on the court, the out-of-bounds line there. Really just trapped him up in the corner. Lane Tech now going with the full court press here.
Interesting, off the side inbound too.
Work there, forced the timeout for Prospect as Link was struggling to get it in.
With that, we will step away as well. 21-14 your score. Prospect leads. Welcome you back. Another score update. Waubonsie Valley has pulled ahead on DGS, 34-17 the score there.
Just as you predicted.
I mean, you cannot count that team out, seriously. So now, Link will go to the line for 2 for Prospect. First one is good.
Link rocking the LaMelo 1s, and I like it. Goes well with the Prospect jersey.
I cannot get behind LaMelo's, honestly. I just do not.
Visually wise, I can. Traction wise, I've heard they're not great.
I can't get behind it visual-wise. I think it's too much. Now, one shoe that I think is too much but is really cool are Hardens. Hardens are so cool.
I will agree with that one. Similar with the Anthony Edwards, I do like the Timberwolves neon green.
Link stops in mid-range, gives it back out. Up top, three-pointer from Black is online. Man, this team can shoot.
Zoe Black, that's her 3rd three-pointer of this game so far.
Turnover, fast break lay is good for McKenna Carroll.
And just like that, it's a 13-point lead for Prospect.
And a foul on Prospect. Wow. Just opened the door. Out of a timeout, too, they were still able to capitalize.
As I mentioned earlier, very similar to their game on Monday, just all of a sudden the floodgates opening and a bunch of scoring here from Prospect. And it doesn't feel like it, but they have a 13-point lead and are building upon it.
Ball tipped. They have been ruthless in this backcourt. They got to hustle, though. Yep, you didn't get it across in time. 10-second violation. Instead of it being 8 like the pros, it is 10 in high school. Great pass there from Maggie McCuckey in the corner.
Lane Tech coach not happy with that one. Telling his players that no stalling allowed, and you gotta get across half.
Carroll taking it up. Here she goes, putting her head down, going inside. And a push is going to be called on Marks. And like I said, she is their most integral player, so you definitely want to keep her out of foul trouble.
Her second foul already. Only in the second quarter, but it is still early. Just over 2 minutes played so far, so Got to watch out for that.
Skelton, corner, down low pass, Link, posting up. Fading away with one.
Link looking like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar out there with that sky hook.
Turnover, Prospects ball again, 29-14 now. 5:35 to go, and this is getting out of hand fast. As, oh my gosh, what's Anchorman's character's name? Have you watched the movie?
What movie are we talking about?
Anchorman. Ron Burgundy.
Yes.
As Ron Burgundy once said, that escalated quickly. And that is a trip to the line for two now for Maeve Joel. And things did escalate quickly. It's 29-14 now.
Lane Tech emptying their bench here. This is their first time getting these players in so far, besides number 23, so definitely going to be a different look here for Lane Tech.
Wow. Emptying the bench. Lane Tech, not that big of a bench. It looks like they only have a 10-man roster.
Throwing it back to the middle school travel games.
Mr. Dowdy is bringing us a special gift right now.
Did Christmas come early?
Christmas came early. This is not Jack Tosh. This is the Thanksgiving tournament. Mr. Dowdy, could you give the mic to Mr. Dowdy? Mr. Dowdy, would you like to reveal what is in this Stan's Donuts and Coffee box? What's in here? Donuts. Ooh. Wow, oh wow. These are ours now. Let's get a shot on these. Stan's Donuts, we got pink, we got brown, we got purple, we got chocolate. What do we think this is? Maple. Okay, we're going to go with maple. Last one here.
Glazed.
We will be dining into these. Thank you, Mr. Dowdy. Thank you, D205. I always love that we host this tournament, Griffin.
I do too. Shout out the York Boosters Club and specifically the sports boosters for the hospitality room. Great with that. And with all the tournament needs for the workers.
Ariana Harris with a 2. Oh, that could have been a travel right there, but it's still a good lay for Mia Marling.
I don't care if it was a travel. Add that to the mixtape. Pump fake, defender bites. 1-2 jab step. Lays it in for an easy 2.
Gotta say, I'm excited to see the mixtapes getting created soon.
Well, Bonzi Valley brought a videographer.
I saw that. That's crazy.
He seems legit, too. He's got the full Charlie Lehman setup.
Well, I'm going to assume that was to see Caleb Porcoso's 1,000th career point. Minier. Off the mark. I saw. Don't worry. Griffin was signaling at me like I didn't see. I see everything. Eyes in the back of my head. Wow. What a free throw stance. That one goes out. You see how low she is to the ground?
I like it. Generate a lot of power in the legs.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that form nice and get the power from down low.
Daly, 3. Yes!
You can tell Daly really makes an impact for this team. She's playing with a full knee brace on that left knee and a leg sleeve, too. Definitely an integral part of this team, and coaching staff recognizing that, having her play through an injury, and she's happy to do so.
This hard-nosed man-to-man from Lane Tech just not seeming so hard-nosed. Just keeps getting blown up by Prospect, finding someone open. Always at that top wing, it looks like.
Back comes Link into the game.
There are a lot of aromas that come in the South Gym, as it is a pretty stuffy place, but I can smell those donuts at my feet right now. They are a nice smell.
You know, the donut scent isn't reaching me yet.
I'm going to move it over just a bit to the left.
Wow.
It's in between me and Griffin right now. That smells nice.
Tess Brennan bringing up the ball here for Prospect.
Link going inside. Another three-pointer. Off the mark. Rebounded by Lane Tech. Minier. Mid-range shots off the top of the backboard. Wow.
Great hustle there from Brennan. Really just what is separating these two teams so far. Prospect getting down and dirty, going for those extra possessions. Those hustle plays don't really show up in the stat sheet, but that jump ball caused there by her aggression.
Link going inside. Nice lay off the mark, though. Lane Tech once again has to fight for that one. It's going to be a jump ball, and it is going to the champions.
Once again, we will have a full bench emptying here for Lane Tech.
That is a strategy. And it's really interesting. Again, it's a 10-person roster for Lane Tech. That is really interesting to see a full 5-in, 5-out. Twice now.
Full 5-in, 5-out is definitely the interesting thing to see here. I don't feel like a 10-person roster is that small. I honestly kind of like it for the high school level. Maybe at practices you want a couple more bodies out there on the court, but I do like the smaller roster. Just focus on who's really going to be playing in these games.
Reminds me of Fenwick's boys coach Ferguson always empties his bench with a fresh 5, if you remember that.
Yes, got him to the championship game at the Tosh last year.
Had Nate Marshall coming off the bench. That's insane.
Incredible.
Corner 3 off the mark from Daly. She gets her own board, though. Goes out. Staying with Prospect, though.
Do you think we will see a Nate Marshall walk on to the Michigan basketball team and pull a Keon Ellis where he's on the football team and then plays for basketball?
I think Nate Marshall is the most aggressive player I have ever watched. With his build, I mean, I've seen aggressive guys, not with Nate Marshall's frame and stuff, but the frame that he holds makes him so powerful on the defensive end and the offensive end, too. I mean, he's got a vertical.
Scrappiness of T.J. McConnell and build of Giannis.
Exactly. Great way to put it. Top of the key, 3 is good for Zoe Black.
4th 3 of the night there for Zoe Black. Almost getting the steal there. Going to get called on the foul, though.
This game moving by really quick, I must say, Griffin. We are flying.
I don't know if it was that extra overtime period, but that York game felt...
A lot of stoppages of play, lots of trips to the line.
And also offense possessions were slowed down. Yep. Both these teams playing with pace, pushing the floor.
And that ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anais Harris herself.
Is there running clock at the high school level?
Yes, there is. I don't think it comes till 4th quarter. I gotta look that up.
Is it 4th quarter 30 points?
I think it's 20.
I don't think it's 20 because yesterday Prospect was up by 20 and no running clock in the 4th quarter. Maybe 25.
Maybe. We'll look it up at the break. Just under 2 minutes left here in this first half, however. Skelton gives us one in the corner now. 3-pointer off the mark, rebounded by Lane Tech. Here goes Marks pushing the other way.
Rare missed corner 3 there from Black.
Marks hesitating, goes inside by herself, and she is going to go to the line.
Like the off-rhythm layup there for Marks. Holding the ball a little bit longer, getting underneath the block, drawing the foul, and still getting a decent shot attempt up. Marks hits the first. 3 new players come in for Prospect. 10, 1, and 22. 15, Tess Brennan, Zoe Black, and Eddie Link to the bench.
Second free throw from Marks, no good. She gets her rebound, though, in the corner. Here she goes, up top. Bounce pass down low. Midi off the mark. Offensive rebound again for Lane Tech. And another trip to the line. This time it will be a trip for Lucy Malis.
We really jinxed it at the 2-minute mark, saying this game was going by quick. 45 seconds has come off the clock, and what hasn't been 45 seconds.
No good trip from the line. Brennan. Skelton going inside. Stays with the Knights. Layup, no good. Going Lane Tech's way. Here's a down low pass and a good lay for Lucy Malis. Ball tipped. Lane Tech, down low Marks.
Highlight play there. 15 saving it, getting it right to Marks and extending the play, getting the assist with it too.
And a timeout called by Prospect. 39-22 your score. Still with a mighty lead, but gotta be sure that Lane Tech isn't crawling back.
What was the largest lead we've seen so far?
In this game?
Yes.
I think they were up by 20 at one point. Wasn't it like 38-16? It was 38-16, yeah. So 22-point lead. That's major. Veros giving this one over now. Link. Drive inside, Link. Back out. Three ball good from Allison Warnament. Marks gets this one tipped out. It's going to stay with Lane Tech. You know, Lane Tech, a selective enrollment school in Chicago, so it has a full district-wide acceptance. Obviously, you have to test in, have the grades to get in there, but it's still a public school. First Chicago public school this tournament has had in a long time. That's actually not true. Butler was here last year. That's a charter school, though. Marks pushing the other way. Here she goes, laying this one up, and that will take us to the end of the first half, 42-22. Your score, we will step away. You are watching York Sports Network. Hello, welcome back. Prospect with a 42-22 lead over Lane Tech right now. Make that 44-22 off that quick basket from Link. Here's Lane Tech trying to respond. Bush, a 3-ball. No good. Carroll pushing the other way, gives it to Link. She hesitates. At the wing, drops it down low. Carroll back up top. Black trying to handle it. Corner three, up and good for the ornament.
Deficit now up to 25 points, largest deficit we've seen all day, and most likely it will continue to grow as Prospect shows no signs of slowing down here.
Ornament again.
Once again, Prospect just getting a turnover and pushing the pace on the offensive side of the ball.
Corner three. That's the first one of the tournament. A wedgie. Who's got the vertical for it? Come on.
Ed O'Connor's got the vertical for it.
Yeah.
PA announcer,
I'd
middle school basketball coach. He was my coach at
Mr.
Sandburg.
Sanderson? Mr. Sanderson? That's
Sanderson could get up there.
That's a bucket for the ref. He makes those.
Shout out Mr. O'Connor, my middle school basketball 8th grade coach.
Wow.
Preached the backdoor cut. Preached it. He lived and died by it.
You know, assistant coach of Lane Tech boys basketball, Shelton Jackson, former administrator at my middle school. Played with LaMelo Ball overseas, believe it or not, in that Lithuania league.
Oh, wow.
Bush, a three. No.
11, a little shaken up after the play. That is Maeve Joel. Most likely going to come out here. And she will. In comes number 14.
That is
Libby McDonough.
Yeah. Kenzie Carroll going inside, gives it out to McDonough. Nice move to the cup and just off the front of the rim. Turnover. Ornament taking it up. Carroll over to McDonough. She is fouled on her way up. You know, I think... I hope you guys noticed the difference on the broadcast. The South Gym has gotten new lights in the middle for the court.
They have. It's definitely LED lights, which I enjoy. It's definitely a brighter look. No longer that yellow hue.
Keeps it fresh. My only complaint, and I will preach this till I graduate, is the badminton lines. I could only imagine playing a basketball game on this court because the out-of-bounds lines are thin. They don't have like a green outline or anything like the main gym does. And then you have those lines, the badminton lines, the volleyball lines. You can't even see the face of the Duke in the middle. And
I think all that really matters is you can see that monocle.
You can see the monocle.
We are Monocle Nation.
We are Monocle Nation. That's my main pet peeve with this gym. But like I was saying on the last game, this gym is so historic. You used to host sectionals and super sectionals here, which is insane to think about.
I thought you were going to talk about it's LED lights in the middle.
Well, yeah.
And then not LED lights on the sides. Shout out my dad. He would never stand for that.
Similar to what Bolingbrook does. If you notice, Bolingbrook, by the way, just redid their gym. They got a Jumbotron
Beautiful
in there.
Gym. Beautiful
and their
gym.
new court is beautiful.
Deserved.
Yeah, well deserved. They turn off their lights on the sides in-game.
So cool. Mm-hmm. Very similar to those who are fans of wrestling. Have a wrestling match here in the South Gym. Stands are dark, just the players on the court. Really makes it feel like a college game.
Right.
Sadly, Bolingbrook has left the Jack Tosh for this year.
Stuff's being worked out. They're playing in Hawaii this year.
So we will have
A
new
new
champion. No repeat possible for the Bolingbrook.
You know, I think the most interesting thing about the Jack Tosh in recent years is I believe 3 of the last 5 champions have been first-year newcomers. 2019 Bolingbrook, Rolling Meadows came in 2021, and I guarantee they would have won it in 2020.
Great finish there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the coolest part. We have some powerhouses joining. We have Oswego joining, Perspectives joining, some returners like St. Patrick, St. Ignatius, Danner South, who is playing in the this tournament, also plays in our boys tournament over Christmas.
Big fan of Downers Grove South for this Jack Tosh tournament. Adam Flowers, great player over there for the Mustangs.
Have to agree.
And dare I say, the Palatine Pirates, they're my dark horse
always
team.
A sneaky team.
Tony Boniahi and Darren Dick combined to make one of my favorite teams in the Tosh this year. Just 2 glue guys really making the team work. Showtime Tony going to Illinois for football as a D tackle, but plays on the basketball team too.
And I think the best part about this is I think it's a very even playing field this year.
So even.
You know, we had clear champions last year. I would say I think that, you know,
Metamora, Bolingbrook.
on our panel we Christian picked Metamora. We unanimously had Final 4, which was Fenwick, Glenbard West, Bolingbrook, St. Ignatius. Fenwick, Bolingbrook, St. Ignatius. That was unanimous. This year, I couldn't tell you. I mean, I'd want to say St. Ignatius, St. Pat's, Perspectives, but there's no way of knowing.
Make sure to watch out for the Tosh preview show.
Coming soon.
Dropping the week before Tosh?
Probably. I hear it will be filmed in the South Gym, actually.
I do hear that rumblings.
Maybe
from
even the main
from the YSN production crew. I'm hearing that.
Yeah.
There is rumors swirling. The Monocle Nation can't wait.
You know, we would be remiss to not wish Mr. Chambers, he isn't gone yet, but get well soon. He has torn his labrum, and he is getting shoulder surgery. He will not be back at York until we get back from Christmas break. As Miss Knock would say, Triste.
Este Triste.
Este Triste.
Don't forget your sentence starters.
Sorry.
But once again, the best Christmas gift of all, the Jack Tosh preview show coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
Set your DVRs, your cassette tapes.
It's on YouTube, folks. We're not that old. We're not out of touch. We know.
All I'm saying is outreach
streaming.
on old platforms. We could really grow this brand.
I agree. You look at the WCIU. You know, they do a lot of high school games. That's on over the air.
Maybe you'll see a YSN stream on Fox one day. As part of Fox Sports Sunday. Maybe ESPN. Who knows?
Maybe.
FS1.
Yeah. Mark's pushing the other way. Gets the 2 to fall.
55-24. And during our little Jack Tosh tangent, that lead grew tremendously.
31-point lead now. No sign of stopping the Prospect Knights, as this team has kind of flown under the radar for me. I didn't get to watch much of them yesterday. But
Prospect's legit. I would not be shocked if we saw them in the championship.
This looks like a strong team. I think another team that isn't getting a lot of recognition is Oswego East. I don't know who won. I think it was Glenbrook South that actually won, so I take that back. But still a solid team. Marks working. Drops this one down low. 2 is up and no good. Offensive board. No foul called. Prospect taking it the other way.
Mars working on Daly there. Pressured her in the backcourt, but called on the foul there. I do like to see the effort, though. It's a 31-point deficit here, and Lane Tech not ready to give up yet. One-person substitution there. Rare sight from the Lane Tech coach. Not a rare sight in general.
No. Daly working up top with some fancy footwork. Spinning. Now in the corner. Skelton. Giving this one inside. And a foul on Prospect.
Definitely less fouls here in this second half. Don't know if the refs are just calling less or if both teams have cleaned it up, but definitely less calls so far.
Spinning. No good. Offensive putback also no good. Third time's the charm and one.
One thing that's surprising me so far, especially in the second half, is that Lane Tech has dominated the offensive boards, winning the rebounding so far right now, and yet the Prospect lead has only grown. Typically, you see the team that controls the rebounds and corrals more is often the team that scores more second chance points and points in general, but Lane Tech doing that opposite there.
They cut the lead to 28 now. Skelton, not there in time. That ball had a weird trajectory. Skelton on the inbound. Gives it into Panatisiku. Inside drive, spin, back out, three ball up. No good. Offensive board, Panatisiku. Spinning. Drop down low. Reverse lay, also no good. And the second chance effort will result in a trip to the line.
South Gym definitely a lot quieter than the first game today. St. Charles East has a loud bench. Really swing the momentum in their favor.
Score update from the main gym, 52-30. Waubonsie Valley looking like they're going to run away with that one with 4 minutes left. Corner three off the mark. Skelton saves this one from going out. Marling turns it over. Harris going inside, kick out, corner three, Bush. No. Skelton pushing the other way. She stops, corner. Skelton, up top again. Veros. Panatescu, inside with one. And she is fouled.
Panatescu gives up a little size down low. Definitely a point guard there. A little bit undersized at the position, but makes up for it with effort. Plays with a lot of heart, gets down low, gets scrappy. Ready to put the body on the line.
Love to see it. This is the first, though.
I thought that one was halfway down.
She splits from the line. 1 for 2. Less than a minute left here in the third quarter. Harris trapped up top. Spinning, going inside. 2, no good. Offensive rebound. Bush, a 3. A make, it rims in. And a steal for Lane Tech. That ball goes sailing out of bounds, though. Knight's ball.
Down to a 27-point lead, so Lane Tech making a small step forward in this one. No sizable change to the deficit, though.
Corner 3 up, off the mark. Bush taking it up the other way for the champions. 3 seconds left. 2, 1. Can't get the shot off. We'll head to the fourth quarter. Your score 57-30. Prospect with an insane game. Do not go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network.
We welcome you back here to the South Gym where the score is 57-30. The Prospect Knights lead against the Lane Tech. Just realizing I don't know Lane Tech's mascot. So Prospect Knights lead against Lane Tech. Here, 27-point difference. 8 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Link with the steal there. Pushes down court, goes up with it, and it's good. Finds number 11, Maeve Joel, for the bucket. Shot no good there. Joel with it. Finds Carroll, back to Joel. Black. Link in the corner. Link thought about shooting. No. Drives in, goes up with it, and one! Link finishes the layup. We welcome back Luca DeSanto here. Thank you for dealing with our technical difficulties, and we apologize for those technical.
And just as you say that there's a technical difficulty, we've been having some issues with that mic. You can ask Ryan Brownlee, can attest to them. Unfortunate, but, you know, stuff happens, you know. It's two games at once. My vow, this will all be sorted out by the Jack Tosh, because that stuff will all have like a 4-day window to set up. That's crazy. And
they'll have a personal home. Here with the girls' tournament, the bleachers come in every night, so we can't leave it set up. But at the Jack Tosh, they have a forever home.
Mm-hmm. And
like an HGTV show.
Yeah, and more powerful equipment to use, obviously. We can't lay out all of our stuff on the stands. Got to give the people some room. You know, we always do appreciate doing this game just to, you know, make sure we're on our A game to do simultaneous games, and may not look like it to you, but I'm pretty impressed with our performance so far.
Alongside, there's being rumors of the Jack Tosh preview show being filmed here in the South Gym. There might be some mics on the hoops.
I'm hearing that as well for some primetime action games.
Bracket not yet announced, but definitely some exciting games yet to come.
Usually comes out about 2 weeks before, a week and a half. You know, they do seating, 1 through 8s in 4 quadrants. Bush taking this rebound for Lane Tech. It's a running clock, as this one is for sure going to the Prospect Knights with a 35-point lead.
So we will not get to the bottom of our question of when does running clock apply, as 30-point difference doesn't prove if it's 25 or 30.
Oh, what a swat. Let's look it up right now, my friends. When does it become running clock in IHSA basketball?
Tess Carroll finishes, or Tess Brennan gets the layup there, pushing the Prospect score to 67.
When the score is at least 30 points in the fourth quarter.
Good to know.
Remember that, folks. 67 to 30 the score. It's not as crazy as I've seen some of those college basketball games with those kids in the crowd go, but still getting a reaction. Panetescu turns this one over. Marks is back in the game for Lane Tech. You know, they've really done a good job of holding her off. Only 11 from her. And the putback is good for Bush, up to her 7th of the night.
As you said, Prospect doing a great job holding off Marks on the offensive end. She is the heart and soul of this Lane Tech team, and Prospect did their scouting report, shut her down, and what let them build this lead.
Had 20 against York. That's an insane number. Harris, down low, Marks, yes!
Great drop step there from Marks. She is a point guard, but she got a little post work too. Don't doubt her bag.
Skelton drops down low. Bank shot no good, but the second chance effort is there for Veros.
I love that possession there from Prospect, as Skelton with the great dish down low into the paint. First shot doesn't go, but the teammate right there for the second chance bucket and the offensive rebound.
That ball's going to stay with Lane Tech. They're going to make some more substitutions. Clock's still running under 2 minutes, 45 seconds left. Marks going inside. She's called for a foul.
Caught up on the block there. I would have guessed it was a travel, but makes sense as she got stopped mid-step, causing her to plant that second foot. Marks good on the first. Luca, what's your opinion on the away team player missing 2 free throws in the fourth quarter and fans walking away with the prize?
Where?
For Bulls games, you get a free Portillo's hot dog if the away team misses 2 free throws.
I'm going to a Bulls game Saturday. I hope that happens.
Who are they playing?
The Washington Wizards.
There's a real chance of that happening. You could get a free hot dog.
I think so.
And dare I say, that's the loudest an NBA arena gets from time to time.
I agree.
There's been a couple games I've gone to where the loudest the arena got was when Giannis missed 2 free throws to give all the fans in the United Center a free Portillo's hot dog. Milwaukee has Wingstop. They do free Wingstop.
Oh, yes. I've seen Giannis when he won that. He pulled out his phone. Or pulled out someone's phone on the bench and took a picture of it to redeem his free wings. I would do the same.
Shout out Boban Marjanovic.
Yes, I was just about to say.
When he purposely missed the second free throw to give the fans
of the opposing team. That's class.
Incredible sportsmanship. I feel like York should do that.
Yeah.
Every fan walks home with like a monocle.
That'd be cool. That's like one thing we haven't given out. That'd be kind of cool. Monocle.
Because volleyball throws out the little volleyballs. The boomsticks at the football games. Boomsticks at the basketball games. I'm saying opposing team misses 2 free throws in consecutive fashion.
Because I'm just thinking
free monocles.
Yeah, I'm just thinking budgetary wise. You can't give everyone in the crowd a top hat.
I mean, you could.
You could.
It wouldn't be a quality top hat, but you could.
Yeah.
Would really pack the stands, too. Can you imagine Crosstown Classic, York against IC? Stands would be packed, just kids with monocles.
Marks is going to try and get something on the board before the clock expires. No good. And that finishes things out here in the South Gym for the day. Final score here, Prospect 71, Lane Tech 35. Thank you to all who helped today. I have been Luca DeSanto. Alongside me has been Griffin, Hanna. Thank you all. Reminder, no games tomorrow. Games resume Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow's a little off day for these teams to get some practice in. Dukes fans, have a great late start. Good night, and go Dukes.